Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm serving another 24 hours in my Twitch ban. I'm almost a free man. Anyways, guys, we're going to be talking about the promo tomorrow, Fantasy FC. It's one of those marquee promos. It's kind of going to be the lead-up promo until Foot Birthday, which is very exciting because Foot Birthday is probably going to be the best promo. I'm putting that out there. I think Foot Birthday is going to be better than Team of the Season. Team of the Season was a letdown last year, and we're going to go and talk about Fantasy FC, which starts tomorrow. I like this promo because you get live upgrades, you get crazy cards from the start, and I feel like over the last couple years, it has been a really good promo. People have enjoyed it. People have enjoyed the upgrades. There's been good SBCs. If you played the last couple years, you'd remember like Caliguri, Tonali SBC. We've had some insane cards. And the way that it works is that they'll get launched with an upgrade. There'll be good upgrades. The team is leaked. We'll go over it towards the end. As the club wins 2 in the next 4 league games, they will get another +1. If the club gets like 10 goals, they'll probably get, last year it was a 99 stat. If the player gets a goal or assist in the next 4 league games, or the keeper gets a clean sheet, or the defenders, they will get, I think, a playstyle plus, and then they'll get like a 5-star weak foot or a 5-star skill move, I guess, if there's no yellow or red card. So there's a lot of upgrades to be had. Usually EA changes the upgrades every year, so they will be a little bit different every year. And then the heroes have less upgrade path. And they also put in something unique last year, which I want to go over with you guys, is that they put in something about winning the domestic main cup and the domestic league for heroes and for the normal cards. I believe, I think they get definitely a playstyle plus, if not another 99 stat / maybe another +1, but definitely that's a cool thing as well, because it kind of keeps you following the whole time. Now, what's interesting tomorrow will be very interesting to see what EA do, because I believe what EA did, if you've been playing FC this last week, the knockout tournaments for the royalty were great, right? Like, as much as it was annoying, it was something new to do. So last year we had these leagues. Now, I don't know why EA stopped doing these. I think EA decided they think Gauntlet replaced it. If you played FC 25, which is definitely a lot of you who watch this video, we started getting these crazy leagues. So they started with a Mycon Cup where you had 36 games to get 30 wins, and there was a team requirement. It was super refreshing and super new. We haven't seen it since. That was, well, we saw it a couple more times in FC 25 where they would do it once a month with a certain promo. We haven't seen it this year, to the best of my knowledge. So you had to get 30 out of 36 wins for like that Mycon, which was just a crazy card. So that's why I'm excited for Fantasy FC. I'm hoping EA brings that back, because Foot Champs doesn't hit the same, because there's no top 100. There's no monthly rewards. It's dead now. Rivals doesn't hit the same. So what was good about this promo last week? Why did I like this promo? We had a really cool knockout tournament. I got Bruno Guimaraes from the 89 plus from winning the heavyweight twice, but I still felt that dopamine to grind and earn something. So you had a Fantasy FC Ben Asser for 10 wins, and a road to the final Martin Odegaard for 20 wins, and then you had a bunch of rewards as well. And I think you also had 2 sets. So I think you had a set of 18 games you could play, and then you had another set of 18 games. I don't think you could play them all in the same sitting. There was 2 sets for the Fantasy League, and they also brought a Fantasy Cup. But let me tell you this, hopefully EA is going to do that. I haven't seen anything on Twitter, but no way they cannot do that, right? They got to bring us that, because that's what we know to be Fantasy FC. The upgrades are cool, but this is what we're looking for, the league, and hopefully EA is going to deliver that starting tomorrow. Now, before we look at the leaks, this was the team in FIFA 22, guys. This is, I think, the first year or the second year. I think it's the first year of Fantasy FC. This was, I mean, you can see the team, right? You can see the team, some of the players in this team. And if I just exit my full screen here real quick, when we go to Fantasy 2, you guys will see the other crazy cards that you remember, right? So this was, you know, this Coutinho was unbelievable. This Dembele, it was such a good promo in FIFA 22. We could take it over to FIFA 23. I think it should be the same URL. Maybe a little bit of a downgrade, maybe less special. I think EA, you know, they probably went all in with that on, oh, bro just did the wrong command. I'm sorry about that, guys. They probably went all in on that FIFA 22 team, because you could see, but Fantasy Team 1, you know, it was all right. It was all right. It was definitely better in FIFA 22, so that's why I want to see EA drop a crazy group of players, because I don't know what they really did in FIFA 23. It was less exciting than it was. We take a look at Fantasy FC in 24. The more, listen, I didn't love FC 24 at the time, but the more I look back at FC 24 compared to the last 2 years, I do like when the gameplay is responsive in the first month this year over any of the previous FCs. So the last 2, But the more I look at FC24, the nostalgia, the way they did the promos and how the promos were way better than the last 2 years. The promos were just way better on FC24. I mean, you look at these cards, how original of EA. Dembele gets another for fantasy, but much better cards than FIFA 23 in here. So now what we're going to do, before we look at expired SBCs, well, let's do that first, right? Let's, why can't I put this here? Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, so we are going to take a look now at fantasy SBCs that happened last year. You may have remembered this Felix, 1.18 mil, 84% downvoted. We had an 82 combo upgrade. We had a Foot Fantasy Guti for 684K. This was a card that a lot of people liked. A lot of people liked it. We had a fantasy player pick. That was nothing too special. You know, the hero and icon content, nothing special at all. I hated that Grassroots Greats promo, and EA's engagement probably says the same because they're not bringing it back this year. We had a Prime Maldini SBC during this promo. We had some Road to the Final content, an 83 3 of 10 and 83 10. We had obviously the campaign, Road to the Final upgrade, Fantasy FC player pick. So you can see here, player SBCs definitely trending to be a letdown. They were last year, 84 5. We had a Kolo Muani, which was all right. Some people were interested in him. We started getting this on this day icon. So as you guys can see, last year, Foot Fantasy, the SBCs, ooh, they were not too good. They were not too good. I mean, guys, wow. Then we went right to Foot Birthday. So EA has some work to do compared to last year's SBCs because I can't even sit here and say there was a good one. So they got to do better with that. They got to hopefully do a Fantasy FC League. I don't know if they're not planning on that. EA, if you're watching this, you better bring that because the community's going to be mad if we don't have that. And now let's take a look because the SBCs were stinky. We always want to go over and kind of see last year because last year is at least the most recent year to know what EA might do. These are some of the leaks we have. Now, I think the selection of Bruno in this promo is really good. These are the stats and these are the stats. Some of these are going to be SBC. I don't remember exactly who. Some of these are going to be SBC. I don't know if these two are going to be SBC, but regardless, this Bruno is really cool because Manchester United is in a better spot of form, so the upgrades are going to be potentially really nice. Semenyo is really nice too. I actually want to use Semenyo in FIFA. I haven't really been able to use him this year, and that's a really cool card for him to get, especially with Man City being in the good form. A lot of this promo, yes, it's about the player contributing and getting something, a goal or assist for partially an upgrade. A lot of it is how that team performs. Can really boost and bolster some of the upgrades. So these two cards obviously looking really, really, really cool. I think I have to exit full screen. I think it's actually moving different here. Palmer, Cole Palmer. And I love to see Endrick getting a card. I'm going to explain why. His Player of the Month card is missing a lot. I'm hoping, even though the passing has not been boosted on this Endrick card, he's only got 75 passing. I am hoping that they will give him a base tiki-taka or a base ping pass. That's what I can hope. That's what I can pray for. We got a Cole Palmer with finesse and incisive. Can't wait to use this card. I liked his Joga Bonito, but I felt like after a week or two, it wasn't as good. So a nice upgrade for Palmer and more potential upgrades is going to be really nice. We can keep getting a Palmer because I miss hitting that cold Palmer with Palmer. And Endrick, as always, finesse shot and Tech Plus is really nice. The Player of the Month, you know, based on the Endrick hype in real life too, there's no way he's going to be cheap. His Player of the Month was 300K and somehow he's 60% upvoted. I don't even know how. But people were really liking the Player of the Month, and I thought he was missing a lot. So, Rafa, what happened to Rafael Leao, man? What happened to him? I feel like I haven't heard anything about Rafa Leao. But Foot Fantasy Rafael Leao coming to the game, rapid and low driven, looks so good. We got a Salma Parello with finesse shot and rapid. Always amazing. I feel like one of the Barca females that's just kind of slept on every year. Should be really good. Okay, I can tell you this for sure. Ibarbo is SBC objective, and you can see it by the label. And here we go again. Did anybody else get fleeced like me last year? And we spent 250K on these Evos. I think it was even 500 for Gervinho. I think I spent 500K on Evos because there was 250,000 coins to Evo, Gervinho, Ibarbo, and Doumbia. It was such a fleece. But SBC objective, this is going to be a really good card for the Rats. Now, I like Ibarbo generally, but we will be seeing a lot of Rats using this card because right now the meta is you get a player with base bruiser, which I believe he has. I will double check. And you put him at right mid and you send through balls. That's kind of how people play this freaking game right now. And now that everybody's got their left mid, which everybody's using, you know, the same group of 3 players, this is the perfect right mid that everybody has been waiting for. I want to see real quick if that was just one of Ibarbo's promo cards or if Ibarbo does have base bruiser. He doesn't. He has base enforcer though, and don't be surprised if EA gives him base bruiser. He's got quick step and finesse, and he's got base rapid. So this card is going to be insane. The more and more I've been using quick step, the more I like it. So quick step, I think, is starting to turn the page to be, for me, more of a favorite. And we are going to be getting all three. We don't have the exact cards for Gervinho and Doumbia yet, but we are getting all three. So prepare to see that. These are the cards in the promo. Did we miss anybody? No, these are the official cards. I don't know ratings and stats because that Salma is quite different. So Foot Sheriff has tweeted that these are the promo players. I actually just want to check his Twitter real quick, guys. Give me 1 second because I don't know if he said... give me 1 second here before I waffle because I don't know if those are the official stats. I didn't pull up this Cancelo card because we do have a really nice Cancelo card. Did he say those were official? Okay, he says those are official stats. Okay, so this is really where we need to be looking. I thought this was not going to be the official stats, and it is. So let's go to the bottom here. I got to switch over so I don't forget that. Fodder. Probably Fodder. Chilwell. Shout out to Chilwell. Okay, that's actually a little bit interesting, but probably Fodder. Alex Garcia, Tiki Taka Plus. That's a nice card. Upgrades potentially there as well. That's a nice card. Noah Long. 90 pace, 88 shooting, 92 dribbling. Tech, quick step. Malin, wow. M9, bro. Wow, M9 is coming back to FIFA. Okay, power shot, though, EA. What we doing, man? Now, it doesn't say playstyles are official, so we need to pray that those are not the official playstyles, because what are we doing with power shot in 2026, EA? I don't know. We got Undav with Tech. We got Unai Simon. We got Semenyo. Lovely looking card here for Semenyo. And wow, Bruno must be a lot better than... Where's Bruno? Where's Bruno? Bruno must be in team 2. I don't know. Or maybe one of the leakers has it wrong. I don't know. Douglas Luiz. So Semenyo, obviously rapid, low-driven, sick card. Can't wait to use him. Douglas Luiz, intercept, ping pass. Should be very good. Villa as well. That's a nice selection because Villa's one of those teams that, you know what? Third place in a Prem could be going crazy. We got Joao Felix. Man, in the span of 1 year, when you go to Saudi, everybody forgets about you, man. Crazy. Joao Felix went there at 25 or whatever age he is. Lewandowski, I love this one because you know what? I haven't really been using Lewandowski in FIFA, and I kind of want to use Unk. Finesse shot, low driven. Love it. That's a cool one. 92 shooting. He's going to need hopefully he has a rapid or a quick step because that's the way you're going to be able to use this card. Endrick, my God. Is that... So we don't know the play styles. Again. But if those are the stats, they really are going to give him a nasty passing boost, which is what we need. Salma going to be broken. Leao going to be broken. That Palmer boost. Ooh! I need that Palmer, EA. You better give me that Palmer. EA, you better give me that Cole Palmer tomorrow. I better see that in my pack. I'll request it from you guys, please. We got Brolin. We got Alawayron. Oh, no. Did I just say that? Well, we got Alawayron coming to this game. Oh, maybe I'm not excited for this promo anymore. Oh, my God. We got Alawayron coming to this game. Uh-oh. Paulo Futre. Paulo Futre. Oh, boy. This is going to be a problem, this card. Why do I feel like that Paulo Futre is not boosted nearly enough as he should be? Because Paulo Futre had a really OP card early in the year. Maybe it's only just a +1, and they're letting the room for the upgrades. We got Stam coming again, who just had a winter wild card. Yaya Toure and Di Natale. So the heroes that are coming, if you see that hero flare, I mean, even Brolin hasn't had a boost. The heroes that EA chose for this promo are nasty. If you end up seeing the hero flare, it's crazy. And honestly, you know, maybe EA is not putting... I don't know if EA's been listening to us, because if you look at the team that's leaked, I don't know if the leakers just do engagement farming, or if they actually started getting rid of all these fodder cards in the promo. Because if you look at this promo, this is what a promo should be. Okay, this is what a promo should be. So I don't know if EA, you know, the leakers, how many cards is this? 3, this is 6, 12, 18, this is 23 cards. I mean, bro, if this gets released this way, this is a damn good promo, because there's not that much fodder. There's not. There's like 5 to 10 players that aren't great, but that's what a promo should be. I swear, these recent promos, EA releases 5 good cards, and then we got 40 fodder cards. So this has potential. If we get a leak, we get some content like we got this week, and we have these players, we might be in for a good promo here. And then we go from this promo, 2 weeks of this promo, which I think this is okay to be a 2-week promo, to Foot Birthday. That's got me all hyped up on Mountain Dew. So let's see what happens, guys. Anyways, Foot Fantasy Leaks, I'm out.